So in a moment, you're going to have a go at your own close analysis of the text. But first of all, I'm just going to show you some examples of what I found to help you on your way. As you listen, annotate your own text and highlight anything of relevance. So first of all, looking at form, we've established the form as a diary, as we can see here with the March the 14th, the diary heading. But ask yourself, does it really follow the conventions of a diary? Does it even read like a diary, or does it read more like poetry, for example? And who is the intended audience of a typical diary and of this diary? And how do these things shape our understanding of the text? So those are some things to think about if you're looking at form. For those of you looking at language, you need to be looking out for any language features such as alliteration, metaphor, symbolism, anything that expands your understanding of the text. One thing that I found here, for example, was some onomatopoeia, the crunch of footsteps which break the surface crust. This really evokes the atmosphere of the South Pole. We can almost hear the crust of the snow breaking. But also the use of the word crust suggests a planetary crust. And if we remember that Scott, back in 1912, was one of the first people to step foot in the South Pole, he literally is breaking the crust of a new world. So the onomatopoeia here really aids our imagination. But there's plenty more features like this to look out for in the extract. And then moving on to structure, which is really interesting in this extract, and I think there's a lot to pull out. One thing that I noticed was that the structure with the patter of dog pads, the gentle flutter of our canvas shelter, its deep booming sound under the full force of a blizzard. Here the structure reflects the language. The syntax is shorter to reflect the quick patter, then it grows to a flutter, and then it completely expands to a full sentence to encompass this booming sound. So those some of the things that I found, and now I'm going to hand it over to you, and you're going to do a bit more analysis.